Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Robot Damashii, or Robot Spirits, God Gundam. Now, it's one of those special circumstances where I typically don't buy Robot Damashii of Gundam or mobile suit designs that are already been released in mold kit form, but I do give some exceptions, especially if they have something new, and one of which is this one. So for God Gundam, they've announced that they're gonna have new articulation and just bring the whole new level for Robot Damashii. So I'm really excited for that. And I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. Right. There we go. Pretty cool. You got a lot of cool poses. Got everything, even the ring in the back. I did watch G Gundam, although I only watched it halfway. Why? I think I got distracted with other animes. That's why. I need to get back on it. Let's see what else we got here. Like from different ranges, you can do a high kick. All those cool poses. Even have beam saber effect parts. Really nice. Right, and that's about it, so let's take a look inside. Alright, so let's take a quick glance on instructions so we don't miss out anything. Alright, so we get a variety of hands, which we'll go over in a bit. Beam saber attached to the side skirt, core fighter. Seems like you can stretch out the wrist. You have the palm effect, beam saber, interchangeable chest part. I guess that's when, not sure if that's part of the hyper, it probably is. Again, I need to catch up on watching G Gundam. And front and back skirt, a little bit of articulation there. There's a section on the torso which you can elongate, so I guess you can stretch out kind of like the wrist, and you can lean forward. You get that core or the ab crunch, pretty good. On the leg here, you can put this up for the thrusters. And you also have a knee swivel. Very interesting. The changeable parts and how to correct the ring part, which is the clear pieces which connects underside of the core fighter. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's take a look at the figure. Alright, we got God Gundam here. He looks amazing. And I do want to point out that I did line up or pan line mine, kind of like how mold kits are. If you want to add more details, you pan line them, like the yellow here, add the black lines. The head, the fins there, even on the back side, just adding a little bit of panel lines adds up a little bit more details, even those vents there, and just overall look makes it a lot better. And you can use your Gundam marker or some of the artist's pen, and yeah, I highly recommend to do that. Also, I want to share that certain gates, you know, when they took it out from the molding, it does stick out, and you might need to trim those off. And I think that's kind of predominant in all Robot Damashii. I'm just sharing my experience right now. Alright, other than that, let's go over with the articulation. So we'll start with the head. Fairly good articulation here. You can look down, look up, side to side, and he has that nice green eyes there, as well as the forward camera. Pretty cool. On the shoulder Vulcans, I'm pretty sure there's a Vulcan here, but apparently they don't have that, and I don't see any extra pieces to attach on this. That's something they left out, and to be honest, I'm okay with it. For the most part, we're not going to be using the Vulcans there. You also have Vulcans on the forehead. There's a lot of places. Moving on, we have the shoulder here. Gives you quite a bit of a range of movement. You can pretty much rotate this, and you have that crazy. And there goes the forearm. Crazy forward swing. Let me just put this back on. There we go. And this gives you quite a bit of range. Yep. And kind of find out too that this thing is not sticking on, that you can kind of extend the shoulder. Huh. Interesting. Swivels. You have a swivel right on the shoulder right there, and you also have some on the forearm here. But I guess with this on, prevents you from doing so. But there's an alternate forearm protector, which is a little bit shifted forward for his erupting god finger, or was it erupting burning finger? Either way. Let's see. Moving on, we have the torso. So for the torso, it says that you can actually push this up, and there's a little bit of gap there for the midsection, which you can shift forward. Now he can bend forward, and this is for more dynamic poses. Just so it does give you that option there. Otherwise, we can always push it down. And you have the side skirt here. You can move up. Front skirt. Yeah, they give a lot of space. Even the back skirt. There's a little tab there to lock it in place, but even this, quite a bit of movement. Yeah, crazy. And you get the swivel here. I think I already talked about the waist. You do have waist articulation, without much problem. And yeah, quite a bit of movement. Now moving on, we have the knee. And on the knee, you can bend this much, but I find that it's starting to squeak. You just gotta keep going. There we go. But you do have quite a bit of a bend there, and you also have the swivel, the new thing. Not sure if that's new, but it looks cool. I mean, you might need it on certain posts like that. We have a wide stance, but that swivel is great. Although again, I found it when this hinge right there, it's just, and it does tendency to pop off because of that. So do be careful, and you just pop it back in, and there we go. Get that back in there. There's just something there when you push it all the way back. Anyways, moving on, we have pointed, or the shin guard is movable, but on top of that, you have this toe that you can point down some more. Forgot to clean this part here, excess. I should just rub it off. There we go. But you do have the option to point it down. I don't think the backside does much. And also you have this hidden thrusters, which you can shift this forward up. It reveals two down there. Same thing with the other side. That's pretty cool. And I think that's about it. Next part, let's go over the core fighter. Right, so this is a core fighter, and pretty much latches on the back, kind of like its backpack. You get the nice rings. It's kind of like pearlescent gold or orange, towards gold, I guess, and that's nice. Again, I add a bit of panel lines there, and this one opens up. You get a little bit of movement here. Actually, might as well attach that. And you also have this really nice forward and backward movement, which I believe is the first time. Might be wrong here, but I have not seen a mold kit does that, or maybe another figure for God Gundam. It's my first time seeing that, and which is great. Again, it makes it more dynamic. So I'm just gonna, there's an attachment right there. And I put this back here. There we go. So like, yeah, quite a bit of poses. You can push it back, fold it down. Really nice. And we'll go over the ring later on when we get to the hand part. But yeah, really nice. Got God Gundam here. Alright, so let's go with accessories and parts. So first off, I want to talk about is the beam saber effect, which I'm trying to get a hold here. There we go, you get two. That's amazing. So get the beam saber attachment here, which just kind of popped off. Well, we'll leave it outside here, and connects like so. There we go. Let's grab one of the hands to hold it. We're just gonna push it in. It's a little stiff, but there we go. Just swap this out. Although I think he grabs the opposite side, so well, it's almost the same. Almost. Get this thing back there. Alright. And there we go. That's a really nice effect. It's not quite the typical beam saber, but it does make it look like it's a katana. Really cool. Alright, so moving on. Also, another thing to notice, this particular Gundam does have quite a bit of a shoulder. Yeah, it's more pronounced. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. Alright, next part is this particular, I guess, a hand pose, you know, for karate. Pretty cool. I like it. Alright, now we have the part of the hand which is not the activated burning fingers, or the god fingers. You have both pairs. Pretty cool. And I wonder if you probably can do the Hadouken pose, you know, without changing it. I mean, yep. Oh, why don't we just do that right now? It's one of those that only a few figures can pull out, and if it does, it's amazing. Yep, and this is probably one of those figures. Pop that out. Put this on, which won't let me for some weird reason. There we go. Again, you can kind of wiggle out the wrist a little bit, which allows you to move like so. So again, if you wanted, yep, you can perform a key blast. Pretty cool. And we're moving forward. So yeah, I guess he can. Hameham Wave Hadouken is able to perform that with ease because of this shoulder movement here. That's pretty cool, I have to say. Alright, so next part, it's probably his hyper mode, is we're going to change out this chest area, which pops out like so. So this whole part, remove that, and we replace it with this cool looking, where it reveals the like the inner core inside. It's a clear, or actually no, it's just painted metallic red, and you have this kind of like brass metallic green around it. Pretty cool. And I don't mind it if it's just part swapping. I think if you have to open that might hinder a few things, so not complaining there. Otherwise, we're gonna just go ahead and swap out this forearm protector, which gives you an alternate one. This one is actually angled, and it kind of conforms with the hand, as you can see here. And you have this two things here, kind of like the claws that kind of shifted back. Pretty cool. And with that, like I mentioned before, now you can swivel this freely because the whole thing is shifted forward. So that's pretty nice. And let me just put this one here on the other side. Although I kind of wish this one goes a little bit further, but yeah, not too bad. And let's see. And next up is we're gonna interchange it with the orange glowing hands, the god fingers. Right, so I'm just gonna do it with one. Although I think in the show he might have been using both hands for part of a special attack, but we'll just go with one. Put this on here. Might help if you move this away first. And I put this on. Although I don't find the tab a secure fit, So I always have issues with that, but there's not much really I can do. There we go. We got burning finger, or god finger. Alright, that's pretty cool. And the next part is adding this clear orange. It's really nice. So according to the instruction, you got these little tabs here. We're just gonna connect them in place. It goes, actually this one tabs down. Yep, it tabs down and attach it to pretty much any part here. There we go. And this one goes on the back of this. Two tabs underneath. Maybe I could to remove that first and get it on there. Gonna realign it. There we go, and then we got nice circular. Put this back on Gundam. There we go. And I may have to rearrange my lighting. Alright, so right now I have a light on the back, kind of shining and illuminating that circular part. And now I have a light in front here. It looks amazing. And it's just missing this background here. There we go. It's a little bit more epic. Alright. But by the way, this background is from another thing. I just borrowed it. And that's pretty much it for the review. I hope you guys like it. And I have to say that the Robot Damashii God Gundam is amazing. He does quite a bit of moves with the new articulation for the Robot Damashii line. It's amazing. And for those who've been building kits and hasn't got a Robot Damashii yet, yes, I've been there. And it's something that you rather the part of the fun is building it, but there are certain things that the figure can do that the mold kit cannot, and one of which is articulation. And also sometimes the figure has a little bit more details and a little bit more gimmick. And I have to say, this is quite a bit more than the high grade that I built. Maybe the master grade, but still, I mean, with all the effect parts, I have to say that this figure line is amazing, and I would highly recommend it. Give it a shot. Robot Damashii is a pretty cool line for figures, especially, well, again, it's going to be hard for those who have been building mold kits, but I have to say, give it a shot. It's worth it. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the review. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.